Let's go live and see what happens. No, don't want recap.
Hello, I'm Batman.
No, you're not. You're definitely not.
It will be though.
No, you won't. Streamer kit. For some reason, the text for people who are talking is rather large tonight. Right, who have we got? Is everyone here?
Yep.
Tell you what then, so...
A man is present.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Granny can do a recap on the last episode for us. Yeah.
But I can't remember.
Well, you better try, ain't you?
Yep.
It's your turn.
So,
Note bringer.
the party
The Half Halflings.
picked up a quest to go and investigate and see where these muted rats were coming.
No, they weren't muted. They were quite loud.
So we kept, shut up, who's talking? So we were told, the party was told that they were roughly round the dock area. So we inquired around the dock area and found out they were in building near the docks. So we went and investigated and basically killed them all off.
And what happened at the end?
Our reward, and we went and did some downtime and just had a wander around the town.
Is that all that happened?
As far as I can remember.
Okay.
We're very badly hurt.
Yeah.
Let's just see if this works. Oh, who knows? We'll just leave it like that for tonight and then we'll see. Yes, so basically, you were still in the cellar. Ember had just wandered over to see what was at the bottom of the, see what she could see in the grate that was in the corner of the room. Shining her flame down, she saw what she saw, and then... Sorry, I lost my knife, the cap for it. And then wandered back to the party.
And didn't tell anyone what I saw.
And didn't tell anybody what she saw. And that's where we are right now. Still in the bottom of the cellar. Dead bodies of muted or mutated rats lying all around the floor. Bleeding out, scorched, charred, smoke rising from some of the tiny little corpses of the swarms of rats.
Meanwhile, we're pretty heavily wounded.
Yeah, I was just going to say, what do you want to do?
Take a short rest.
Absolutely.
Lovely. Okie dokie. So how do you plan on taking your short rest?
So how long
Well,
is a short rest?
About an hour.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like we should just I feel like we should just have a lie down, even as uncomfortable as it is, in this cellar.
So if it is only an hour, I'm going to summon in flare and like just for some light whilst we have the short rest.
Okie dokie. So,
Because I get all large shapes back at the end of the short rest.
You get all what?
Wild shapes back at the end of short rest.
All of them.
Yep.
Oh, nice one. In that case, those of you, should be on Scion for tonight, shouldn't they? Character sheet wise. Those of you that want to take your short rest, decide how many hit points you want to hit dice, should I say, you want to use. And if you could just all make a perception check for me while you do so.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
19.
10.
Hold on, I don't think I did this right for... Oh, have I not done this right? For Scion. Hit points have not come back. Let me try again.
What you do is it rolls it and then you add it.
Oh,
like
well,
yourself.
I can't remember what it rolled.
I just manually added mine.
Right, okay. Stop with your stupid British check. Oh, I'm just gonna have to roll it then. What does fighter get? D10 plus 4. Okay. Oh, for God's sake! What are you doing down here? You need 2 fruit shoots. What do you need 2 fruit shoots for? Okay. I'm just getting 2 fruit shoots for the childs.
Hi, Isaac.
Right, so... Oh dear. It's 5. That's 5 points back for Scion from that roll of a 1.
Oh,
Okay, so let's do a perception check for Scion.
I'm gonna have to tank the. I'm gonna have to tank the hits.
Oof, that's some decent perception by Scion though. Right, so you all, you know, take up seat and you are. Shut that door. I'm gonna say hello.
Hi, Isaac. How you doing?
I'm just giving
He
him
can't hear a
headphones,
thing.
So
We're not on speakers, we're on headphones. Now you can say something.
Hello, cutie pie. Grandma Seaside here.
Turn around so we can see you in the camera. Can you hear her? Nope, okay. Headphones off. Do you not want to say anything?
nah, I didn't want to say
No.
hi back.
Can you shut this door? Careful, little plate. Plate? It's a plate? I have no idea. I think it's a combination of 2 words, but I'm not even sure what those 2 words were. That's it, keep going.
Pill and play.
Yeah. Go on. Cuddle.
The pill is a lit.
Alright, it's a lit pill. Okay. Night night.
It was combined with pill and lit.
Yes, okay. Go on. Night night. Okay. Right. Let's try that again, shall we? Bloody interruptions. 10 minutes in. Right. So,
To be fair, that's never happened before.
not normally, no. No, it's normally 10 minutes before we start. So you all take up seat or chill out, find a nice empty spot on the floor, mostly leaning up against the stairs which head back up into the mill itself. Keeping a sharp ear out. What did you roll for your perception?
I got a
Me.
dirty 20.
Either of you? Yes, you. Dirty 20 and...
19.
I know what you got. I can see what you got. You're the one that I can see. The rest of you cheat.
10.
A 10 was it?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. So, between Belak Ember, and Scion, who've got a 24.
God.
You can pretty much hear the trickling of water from the grate, but nothing else. All seems silent. No
If
more
I was
skittering of
cheating,
tiny
then I would-
feet.
If I was cheating, then I wouldn't have gotten a natural 1 last week.
It's clever cheating, you see.
Exactly. Every now and then you say you're getting that one when all
Wow.
of the rest of us know it's a nat 20.
Wow,
Hey.
you have a very low opinion of me, don't you?
No, I've got a very low opinion of him,
everyone.
of Little Spark, but I can see his, so I have to,
Exactly,
you know,
see my dice.
transfer that.
So he has to project onto
Project,
someone
that's
else.
the one. If I believed you were cheating, I wouldn't let you do it. I'd make you do it on D&D Beyond, so don't worry. Where was I? Listening to the trickle of sounds coming from the grate. There's no... You can make out no more pitter-patter of tiny little feet on floorboards or bare stone floors. No more squeaks. Eventually the hour passes. You feel a bit better after resting up for a while. Gather your thoughts. Regaining whatever energy you needed after a short rest. It's getting
My-
late morning, early lunchtime.
The dents
I
of my
won't
metal
finish.
sort of magically come
Just like-
reshape
Just like
themselves.
push out.
Yeah.
Just like got little little people inside of you just fixing you when you have a short rest.
Yeah. Yeah, I have my own team of mini repairers.
Like Santa's elves.
I like it.
I have potions. So yeah, what is the plan?
Ember, what did you see when you looked in the thing?
Didn't
There you
really
go.
see anything, just the regular things that you'd see down in a grate. Like
Did
drinking
we
water.
see where the fleas went?
Where the what went?
The fleas, the
Fleers.
or did we hear a sound from another direction?
What do you mean?
The ones that I
Well,
saw.
I
The one
thought
that you
that
saw.
I thought that we'd cleared out the rats from this room, but then there was another sounds that we heard. Or
No, that's just
something
the
that
water. No, no,
Oh,
no.
okay.
It was just the water. Steve-o! Thank you for the sub.
So
Resub.
are we? Is there another direction that we can go beyond exiting this cellar?
No. The only other thing in this room is that grate that leads down to the sound of the trickling sound of the water far below. And the only one that's been
Well-
to check it out so far is Ember.
Do you think? Do you guys think it's worth investigating that grate?
No, I don't think so.
Belak?
How big is the gaps between the grate?
Oh, you're talking maybe 4 inches apart.
So would my familiar owl fit down there, do you think?
Would your
Would Harold fit down there? Basically.
Harold?
No, not Harold,
Picnic.
not familiar
Oh, the
picnic.
familiar.
Yeah, because you made it a small one, didn't you? Like a tawny owl
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would imagine.
Okay then. Right. That's what I'll send it down if everybody's agreeable. See what he can see.
Yeah. I mean, if something happens to, the familiar dies, you can resummon it, can't you?
Yeah, but it's a ritual, so it'll take me, is it 10 minutes or is it an hour?
I think it's half an hour.
The ritual itself is for oh, if it's an hour, not half
Yeah,
an hour.
I,
No, it's if you click it out of existence, you can click it back into existence.
Yeah.
But if
Okay,
it suffers damage and in effect dies, then yes, you have to resummon it.
Yeah, so if, I mean, I can see through his eyes, so I should be able to, you know, click on it, hopefully, before it gets into trouble.
okay, I see. And
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
All right, let's do it then.
Like I say, while he's down there and I'm looking through his eyes and what have you, I'll be in a, like, semi-comatose state.
Well, we can watch over you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, that's what I'll do then.
Okie dokie. There is no lights down there. It is
I
nice and dark.
Yeah, but owls have got night vision.
That's all right then. Well, you tell me. It's your owl. Scion nods agreement to this decision.
Right.
Yeah. Agreeing with everyone else does.
Yeah, owls have got keen hearing and sight.
Okay, I Sion agree to this. That was not a
My
Cow's
days.
accent at all. That was.
My days.
Scottish.
I'm
Okay.
not.
Hey, Scion agree to this.
I'm not
Blip,
going to
blip,
try
blip.
that. I'm not going to do that again.
No, to be fair, I think I could probably do closest to accent
They may have also
Yeah.
been bats down here.
just by geographical location.
Yeah, and you know, me being a Londoner and me being, you know, autistic, I can't do accents.
We won't hold the we
I
won't hold the
tried.
Londoner or anything against you, don't worry. And well, actually, we might hold the Londoner bit against you. But...
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, you do the Dave and Batman.
Right. Anyway, we're digressing. So, picnic.
Yep.
Owl. Yeah, dark vision, 120 feet. So you say keen hearing and sight, but that's got nothing to do with dark vision. That's why I checked myself.
Like perception checks.
Yes, dude, I know. Okay, so what's the plan?
So, I'll get him to fly down.
Mm-hmm.
And just have a look at the bottom to see if there's anything lurking at the bottom or within. Is it 120 feet or?
Okay.
Yeah.
So is it just going to be hovering or landing on anything, or? So as it glides down, you can see. It looks like a sewer runway down there. So you've got raised sort of walkways around the side with a central section which just has this little stream of dirty grey looking water because, you know, dark vision, so everything's in grayscale. It's not a fast stream, it's just a maybe 4 or 5 inches wide stream of trickling water just running off. Sort of, it's like a tunnel which sort of runs east to west as you are at the moment.
Right, so I can only communicate with him within 100 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So, so when he gets down to the bottom of the well,
Yep.
it goes both ways.
Yeah.
Either side, yeah. So
Yeah, so looking either way, it's as if it stretches 120 feet that way, 120 feet that way, as much as
you can see,
it can see, yeah.
and it doesn't see anything either direction.
Make a perception check. It just looks like, as described, the long corridor with the walkways either side. Some of them look, a little bit ruined, cracked, fallen in. Maybe the odd repair with a bit of woodwork. It's not all stonework. There's some wooden platforms and things as well. The occasional planks ran over where there's gaps where extra water is like running down the side, like draining in.
Right.
But yeah, it's just a long tunnel. Nothing else in particular stands out. Oh, actually, do you get advantage on those checks with the owl? Is that what your keen sight is?
Yeah.
Yes, or
Yeah.
yeah.
Keen sight is advantage.
Advantage. There you go.
Perception
Yeah.
checks that involve sight.
And hearing.
Worse.
Yeah. So that's what you see.
Right, so what I'll do then is I will tell him to come back,
Okay.
because obviously I don't want him to go too far out of range. So.
Yeah. So yeah. Silent beat of the wings glides back up to you.
And then I'll just relay what I saw to the rest of the party.
Okie doke.
A long tunnel, you say?
Yeah.
A long tunnel.
I mean, I couldn't send him too far because then he'd be out of communication range, so I wouldn't see him.
Of course, I'm just pondering as to whether it is worth us us going down there and going to the end, or because
Well, what I think is, if it's a sewer system, this is obviously a well into the sewer system.
More of a drain, really.
Or a drain, yeah. So it's got to come out somewhere, or I would have thought there was
or
something
would we be running round in circles if we
Yeah.
went down there?
But that's it. It's got to come out somewhere, or it's got to go in from somewhere else as well, So
What were the quest requirements again? As in, when can we hand it in?
Did somebody make a note of that?
yeah, investigate and see where muted rats are coming.
Mutated.
Mutated rats are coming from, or where it leads.
Right, so we do need to go down there. Alright. Do you...
Well, it depends on your interpretation of see where it leads.
Is that a hint?
No, I'm just saying
I
that
mean,
depends on your
the thing
interpretation
is,
of it.
We've cleared, as far as we're aware, we've cleared everything out. This house, hill,
Yeah.
whatever.
And do
We
we
think there's something down in the sewer. So I
Yeah.
think what we don't know this area. So I think what we should do is go back, tell them what we've done, tell them what we've found, and ask around to see if there's any other way into the sewer system, or if anybody knows where it empties out. So there might be an easier way for us to get in.
Yeah, good plan. Alright. Yeah, that's a good plan. And then that gives us an opportunity to while we're investigating, recover ourselves before we investigate further. Because although I'm up to max HP, I'm still down 2 small slots. Okay. Well, unless anyone has any objections, we head out of the cellar.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. Terrible Cyan accent.
Well, it's better than mine.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
Go on. You want to say something?
Once we head out of the cellar and out of this building, should we maybe head back to? Was there a quest giver, or was it just the notice, or did we talk to anyone about?
There was no specific. It was just a notice pinned up in the Adventurer's Rest.
All right, then let's. I say we head back to the Adventurer's Rest.
Oh, and guys, well, before we go back, there's something that I wanted to say, but I wanted us to be on our own. When we were talking to the barkeep and asking about if he knew who this person was in this note or whatever, he said no, he didn't know, but I got the distinct impression from the look on his face that he maybe knew something more than he was letting on. I could be wrong.
So we might have to pry information out of.
Which note do you mean?
When we showed him the notes that we found in the overseer's office.
Ah, right, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we can maybe when we talk to him have a go at prying said information out of him. All right then. We have a plan to the Adventurer's Rest.
Okie dokie. So you wander back up, back upstairs, back into the back into the mill. Yeah. Seeing the mess that you left behind. Did I make any notes about it? No, it's cool. Yeah, wandering through, stepping over many bodies of rats littering on the ground. The still acrid smell of burning mutated rat flesh filling the air, although the smoke seems to have faded a little bit by now. There's still a lingering smell, and some of the rats themselves were pretty pungent, as it was. So you gradually work your way back through the rooms, around to the door where you went in. Open up the door.
Not that I would know. I have no sense of smell.
No, fair. Open up the door. Ah, here we go. Step outside, and immediately you're confronted with what looks like some form of guard stood out there, shield held up, spear at the ready, leather cap just sitting on his head. Not a particular uniform, just a few raggedy bits of leather armour gathered together, bit of chainmail over the top. Here, what's going on in there? It looks a bit, maybe 40 to 50s, bits of grey coating most of his sort of stubbly beard on his face.
You're welcome to go and take a look yourself.
Well, that place is supposed to be locked up. What are you doing in there? It was locked up for a reason.
Has anyone got a question?
Go and take a look and see.
No, I'm asking the questions here. You tell me what you were doing in there when that place was all locked up tight.
Mutated rats.
What do you mean mutated rats? What's that got to do with anything?
They were in there and we just killed them. You're welcome.
Yeah. That's how it happened.
Right, and what made you go in there in first place?
I want to try sneakily cast Shillalag on my...
There was
What's that?
I need a sleight of hand check.
we've been staying in the Adventurer's Rest, and there was a notice
70.
of if anybody could find out where these mutated rats were coming from.
Adventurer's Rest, you say?
Yeah.
Have you got the notice?
Yes.
Looks shiftily. Show me.
You are.
Just lowers down his spear, grabs it in his shield hand, grabs it off you. Aye, alright. Seems legit. Hands it back. But
You're
you should have spoken to us first. You don't just go breaking into somewhere when it's all locked up, right?
Right.
So what did you find?
You're welcome to go take a look.
We found
And
lots
see
of
for yourself.
mutated rats.
Why are you so eager to get me to go in house?
To prove that we're telling the truth.
Are you sure you're not just trying to lure me in there to do some nefarious, do nothing, do good deeds? Huh?
I present my holy symbol to him and say, do I look like the kind of person or...
Well, I'm not being funny, but you don't look like a normal kind of person if you take my meaning. You
Right,
look...
I'll just say, Sion, come with me. Just stay there and go back inside, and we drag one of them back out to it.
Oh my good lord. Bloody hell, look at the state of that. Has that got an arm on it?
Yeah.
As well as and 2 noses? And 6 ears? What the bloody hell? Oh, jeez. Whew. I don't know none about this holy symbol of fiery goodness that you got, but all blessings to the paladin. The paladin? The silver dragon. Oh, my days. No, sod your silver flame. The platinum dragon, that's what I mean. Silver flame can go and do whatever it needs to do. No, platinum dragon's the one. I'm talking here. I'm talking here.
Pretend I didn't hear that.
And I will pretend you just didn't talk over a guard of this town.
And I will defuse this situation.
With your shilly lad.
Bellax just stood there
Yes.
thinking, platinum dragon.
And I will defuse the situation.
Just make a religion check.
With my staff with vines growing off it, just say, and I'll just say, and I am defusing this situation.
How are you diffusing it?
Dad just did, you aren't fighting anymore.
21.
Huh? It's the symbol of Bahamut, is the platinum dragon. He's one of the, like, prime deities.
Isn't it Bahamut?
Yeah.
He's basically
Bahamut,
the
Bahamut,
opposite-
however you pronounce it.
The
Yeah,
opposite of Tiamat.
Yeah.
What I was thinking was, is there some connection between all this? Because I think the dragon-like people, skeletons.
That's probably Tiamat. If it's a dragon god.
No, there's just little stirrings going on in my brain that I'm trying to...
Yeah, that's old age.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Right, anyway. Let's have you back, chat. Tall tin man. And what you doing waving a bloody trees limb branch type thing at me? What are you trying to do with that? Are you picking a fight?
No, I'm trying to stop you two from fighting.
With a tree branch with vines growing out of it?
Yeah.
Alright, young'un. Alright. Fair play to you. Oh, right, anyway, so, yeah. You take that rat, right? And you take it back to Adventurer's Rest. And you tell him the story. And I'll go back to guardhouse. And I'll tell it to Captain. But I just need to get this place locked up first, because, I mean... Oh, Junior, what a mess. Go on your way. I'll sort it out, don't you worry. Thanks, I guess, for picking up the quest and stuff, but... Oh dear, what a mess.
Well, because we got into a little altercation, I might suspect he might have ulterior motives.
You went really quiet there, what was that?
I suspect this person might have ulterior motives.
also suspicious.
Can I roll deception to see if I can spot the
Insight,
insight? Can I roll insight to see if he's
by all means.
that is a 12.
Seems legit.
Okay.
Yeah, just seems like a guard going about doing their business.
Excuse me, sir.
Aye,
Before you go,
I'm not going anywhere.
I apologise for talking over you.
Aye, no problem, no problem. It's all a little bit, stressful, shall we say. Especially when you see rats looking like that bloody thing.
Can you also agree not to insult my faith again? The silver flame is very important to me.
Well, I wasn't really insulting it. I was just like, I don't really care about it.
Okay then.
Yeah, no, you keep your own beliefs. That's not a problem to me. I'm just, it's not mine, that's all.
Okay. It's a deal.
Okie dokie. Right, okay. You go and go speak to in Adventurer's Rest and I'll get this place locked up again. Go find me another padlock from somewhere. I don't know where though.
One other thing. There was a grate leading to some what looked like a sewer system to us.
Oh yeah, that'll be draining mill. You know, if ever it gets flooded in there, it just drains out.
So that bit doesn't lead anywhere then.
Well, yeah, it leads down to sewers, so the rest of the water can just drain away. You know what I mean?
Okay then, so I guess there's nothing
Is
else
there...
to do.
Right, so I'll just say, where exactly do the sewers finish? Do they drain out into the sea, or
Well, I think they probably just drain out into the river.
into the river?
Aye,
Right.
there might be one that heads over toward lake somewhere. I'm not entirely sure.
Right.
I mean, water, it runs where it wants to, but, you know, it needs somewhere to go out, so I imagine it goes into the river. Where exit is, I don't bloody know.
Okay.
It's well above my pay grade. Which isn't much, I'll tell you that for noot. Anyway, I need to find me a new padlock, as you seem to have broken this one.
We didn't have a choice, I'm afraid.
Well, you did. You could have come and asked us. Never mind.
I think that was an option.
Yeah, well, that's what happens. Adventurers nowadays, they go around not thinking about stuff and they just crack on and do their thing, not worrying about who has to tidy up after them, do they? And he just carries on muttering away while he wanders off to, you know, in the general direction of the docks. Probably heading towards Gath's to get another padlock.
Alright, well, team, I guess we should head to the Adventurous Rest then. Okay.
Okie dokie, so...
Unless there are any objections, we head to the Adventurous Rest.
I object!
Objection!
That was an objection from across the street. They're not with the party, so they don't count.
Oh, was it Phoenix Wright?
Yes.
Okay, we'll
That's
just...
literally the first thing that came to me.
Oh, good lord. So, you wander off, make your way up towards the Adventurer's Rest. Get inside. It's getting, like I say, getting late morning, early lunchtime now. So yeah.
Right. So, we've still got the rat on us, haven't we, with us?
Yes, apparently you have.
Yep. Right, so, obviously, well, I would have thought I'd got it wrapped up in
Some rags or something like that,
coat or
yeah.
something like that. So, we'll go in. So we go in the Adventurer's Rest then. Speak to... I always forget his name.
Alfred.
Alfred, that's
Alfred, yeah.
Batman's sidekick.
And
It is
say,
not.
well, we've been we've found the source of the mutated rats, we've got rid of most of them.
Oh, good lord, what is that?
Yep, that's one of them.
Oh, why did you bring it here?
Just to,
that's
to
vile.
prove that we'd found them.
Well, it proves that you found one at least. Yes, yes.
So
Okay, so
you don't want it then. So
no, that's fine. I mean, the local rat catcher might want a tail from it, but you know, may offer you a couple
I
of
was just gonna
copper
say
pieces.
I'll throw it outside and my owl will probably want some breakfast. So
If you're sure. Okay, yeah. Feel free. Just make sure you take it
hang on a
out of here.
second. Are you sure Harold should be eating that?
Yeah, he might go extra eyes.
I don't think that's a good idea for Harold to eat something that's been grotesquely mutated.
Did you say Harold?
No, just
yeah.
Harold?
both eyes just blink like one after the other.
Excuse me. You're not DM, sure. Anyway, yes, you get rid of that horrible creature. I don't want to see it in here. And tell me, where your investigation led you.
Well, the mill.
Exactly. And that's all that was in there.
The mill. So there were a load of mutated rats in the mill.
And that
Yeah,
all
we
that there
broke
was.
in. And
You broke in? Well, that was
yes.
silly, wasn't it?
Yeah, we got
Well, we
shouted
didn't
at
have
by
a
car.
choice.
I guess I'm going to have to intervene on your behalf with the local guards of the area then.
No need to do that. We already proved to them that we were, that we did what we did,
Yeah, one of them
and they
came
said
over
they
and
would
told us.
look.
Okay. Well, I'll make sure to put in a good word for you at least. So it led to the mill. Okay, I think we were possibly aware of that, as it was all locked up for a reason. But where beyond the mill? Anything in particular?
No.
we're
Sewers.
thinking the sewer system.
Yeah, the sewers. That would make sense to rats. Yes.
But we couldn't get into the sewer system because of the grate over the well, so... we
So you
wouldn't-
gave up.
wouldn't-
Is that what you're saying?
No. We've just come back to ask if you know where the outlet for the sewer system is.
Not personally. It's not kind of my purview, shall we say. But I can put word out and ask the right people. Yes, I believe I can have that information probably before the end of the day.
Yep. So I think it's going to warrant further investigation.
Yes, definitely sounds like it, because rats in a mill that lead to the sewers. But where did the sewers lead to? Yes, interesting.
In
Yeah,
the meantime,
Yes.
would you say that this quest is finished?
I don't think it's particularly finished. I think it might be in... what's the word I'm looking for? Extended, maybe? From the original idea of where these rats were coming from. I definitely think there could be an extension or an add-on, shall we say, to the original quest. But I do believe you have done enough to earn your initial reward of 40 gold pieces.
So does that
Halflings.
mean we'll get an additional fee for doing the second add-on?
It's entirely possible. I would imagine that would have to be negotiated, which I can do on your behalf with the guards, of the town. So yes, the local captain, I think, was the one who posted up this quest in the first place, due to all these reports of rats around.
Okay.
And I believe they were the ones that sealed up the mill in the first place.
Well, the guard we saw definitely wasn't happy with us for breaking in, but
Yes, they don't like it when they when people going around breaking things that they lock up, shall we say?
I guess we felt a sense of urgency, and so we felt like we didn't have time to.
As a former adventurer myself, I completely understand. But the guards around here, they're, shall we say, a little bit slow on the old... Not slow on the uptake. They like to take care and dedication. They don't like to rush in and take risks, unlike your regular adventurer who will risk for reward, shall we say. Guards are more comfortable than that.
They wouldn't be willing to sacrifice their lives.
Well, if you met the right one, maybe, but I don't know. Something like this that's a little bit beyond the normal. Yeah, they would probably stay clear and hire a semi-professional to do the job, shall we say. And
Yeah.
there we are.
Have there been any jobs posted on the jobs board recently?
No new ones as yet, but always keep checking, because you never know when something else may appear.
Okay.
But I do believe this one may lead on to something extra, who knows.
Okay.
Leave it with me. I shall have my words with the captain, and we shall see what they will offer for further investigation, which saves them from doing it, basically. But your initial reward, picks up a little pouch of coin, puts it on the counter, 40 gold pieces. You will find them
Right.
within.
10 each, everybody.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I shall add that to Scion. But yes, I say, by the look of you, I think you should do with maybe having a day off. Clean yourselves up a bit. Prepare yourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah, agreed.
Yep.
I'll tell you what.
To eat.
Would you like me to get the kitchen to rustle you up some food?
Oh, yes,
It's
please.
nearly lunchtime. We could call it on the house. I think you're definitely earning your station as adventurers around here. I'll be making sure to put in a good word with you when Linander reappears.
So, if you're serving lunch, what is like on the menu?
We've got some grilled rat. Sorry, no, that's just my little jest. What have we got today? We've still got some cheese and bread left over from breakfast. I think we've got some offcuts of ham from the local pig farmers, some roasted vegetables, and maybe the odd chicken or two.
Ooh, chicken and veg. That sounds scrummy.
Sounds like, yeah, I'll probably just stick with veg.
I'm thinking of going over and seeing what's
10 gold, that's what I was doing.
Hog's grub.
You would. 10 gold pieces. Cha-ching! There we go. Right. Take a seat. We'll bring the food over when it's ready.
Yeah, I'm gonna
And drinks as well if need be.
go check Hog's grub.
Of course you are. Of course you are. And the rest of you?
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
Sit down.
Okay.
Have a pint and veg and dinner.
Yeah. Scion
Um,
sits with you at random table.
Yeah, well, I'll sit with you guys while the rest of you have lunch. And then I think yeah, there's nothing that I would like to do.
Well, Ember's wandering off to Hog's grub.
Braveful for that.
Maybe I should go keep an eye on Ember.
Yeah, I would if I was you.
Okay, I will go keep an eye on Ember then. Ember, I'm coming with you.
Okay.
You lucky. Scare everyone away. Like big as the ogre.
Exterminate.
Just more solid. Okay, so you make your way.
So,
Alright, go on then.
I was just gonna say, so basically we've just been a morning in the inn then.
You what?
We've just been in the inn. In the mill, shall I say, for the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I made a note at the end of last session for once. So I knew roughly what time it was. Yeah, because basically you woke up, I think you went to Garth's, did a bit of whatever there, and then you went straight investigating around the docks and then straight to the mill.
Yeah, I got a port staff for Sheila Lang.
Yeah. Okay, so you wander over to Hog's, knowing now where it is. Oh, dear. Told you I'm tired today. So Roger is there as ever, welcomes you as you come in. You see there's not many people around. You look inside. Actually, there's nobody around. There's just Roger. Excuse me. I can't remember how he speaks. Hey up! Morning! Welcome! Come on in! Come on in!
Hello.
Rome is your friend. To prove our friendship, we should release a prisoner. Release Roger! Very well, I shall release Roger.
Are you mocking me? Eh? Are you mocking me?
I said that out of character.
All right. Okay.
I just wanted to quote Monty Python.
So what can I get you?
What is there today?
Well, you know what you had the other day?
Yeah.
It's kind of that, but warmed up. What do you reckon? Have we got another customer?
Yeah.
You hear from the kitchen.
I'll take a bowl.
Yeah, Hog, yeah. Do they want some food? Do you want some food?
Yeah.
How about your friend?
He doesn't.
I can't eat.
So we'll take that as a yes then.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hog! 2 bowls of grub.
No, one.
No, I just look at Titan and just nudge him and say, do it. Be nice.
2 bowls of grub coming right up. Lovely.
You realise the second one's gonna be wasted, right?
Titan, it's gonna be wasted anyway. Don't tell him that. Don't tell him that. He'll hurt his feelings.
I don't want him to waste food. I don't want him to waste food.
It isn't food.
What is
So, are you two having this argument in front of Roger at the moment?
No, we've sat down at a table and just kind of
Okay.
whispering it. Yeah, it isn't really food. Trust me. No one's gonna miss it. If anything, it'll go to better use with the raccoons.
So,
Oh, okay. Feeding the animals. Okay, I can do that.
so Roger comes out
They're getting rid of it.
where the table you're at. Here you go. Thank you. Just sort of,
Okay.
thank you. Plonks the balls of
I promise this
Stuff.
won't go to waste.
I don't care. So long as you don't complain, I'm happy.
Yeah, just do it.
That was from Hog in the kitchen.
Adds to the flavour.
Alright, so I kind of... Yeah, I kind of take my water skin
Mm-hmm.
and I slip as much as I can into the water skin without Roger or Hog noticing.
Okie dokie. Make a sleight of hand check.
10.
As you're doing it, you spill the odd little drip, and you just glancing around, you do see Roger's like. Yeah, I can see what you're doing, but he appreciates it. He lets you carry on. Hog completely unaware. He's in the kitchen. All his vision through the little hatch is completely obscured. But yeah, you pour in some of the liquid, pushing in the odd chunk that won't actually fit through the gap in the water skin. Yeah, and you can see the grease is starting to congeal around the actual outside of the water skin as you're pouring it through.
Grease.
You know, when you get that grease floating on top, the bit that you normally skim off a stew or whatever. Or the stock, as it's called. Granny will know what I mean.
Why
When you're boiling up the bones and then you let it cool and you scrape off all the fat. Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Ember, why are you coughing so much?
I just look at Hawk, see if he heard that.
He's just busy in the kitchen. Do 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 do. Seems in a good mood. I have no idea what I was humming. It was just a tune.
It sounded like the Rocky theme.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, if you had taste buds, you wish you didn't. So, I'm gonna just like kind of dip the spoon in.
Yeah.
And just like keep it there, and just kind of like try wave Roger over.
He wanders over.
Perhaps should we tell him? Should we be honest about it? Maybe he'll improve his cooking.
I mean, if you want to, you'd stand the greatest chance of surviving. So if you want to, that's fine, but I'm telling him that I loved it. So how much was this?
This 2 silver pieces per meal.
And I flip him 2 gold.
Whoa!
I've got 38 on that.
Are you sure?
Yeah, just tell Hog that I loved it again, and I thought I'd cover both parts.
I'll tell you what. I'll wait till you've gone, and then I'll tell him that you left a tip, okay? And I don't mean a mess. Yeah? What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah? Cool. He kind of finished that. He looks at the spoon stood in the bowl, and you now see that it's gone cold, and it's just stood there, just stuck. In all the grease that's hardened around it.
Gross.
Alright, sure.
I don't feel like we should be tiptoeing around this guy. I feel like we shouldn't be scared of him constantly.
Okay, if you want to go tell him that it wasn't amazing, feel free, but I am still giving him the tip. And leaving before I just see a pile of scrap on the floor.
Roger's like, trust me, don't worry about it. There are good days and there are bad days. When he has his good days, this place is packed at rafters and people love it. It's just that occasionally there's a bad day, and unluckily for you, lass, you've just come on 2 really, really bad days in a row.
Oh!
Is there anything we can do to help him?
I doubt it, to be perfectly honest. The last person that complained, I can't remember where.
I'm not talking about complaining. I I'm talking about, you know, helping him become more consistent.
Hog won't see it as help. He'll see it as you complaining that he can't cook. If you take my meaning. I can't remember how many places we found the last person that complained. I think there was some by dock. There might have been some in river. There might have been some in the next day's food. Anyway, yeah, sorry, I was just muttering away there, wasn't I? Yeah, but anyway, thanks very much. Are you going to finish that?
What, me?
No, you're fine, You've, you know, packed away, does the inverted commas, more than half of your bowl there. I'll have to think of something creative for that one. Maybe that you were full or something, I don't know. Well, you've paid. He'll be happy.
Well,
Hey up, fruity moo moo.
It was either that or it go all over the floor if I actually tried to eat it.
No, and I ain't mopping that up. That'd take me hours to mop up with all the grease that's in it this time. By heck. Oh, it's making me... never mind. I'm glad I brought sandwiches today.
Ember, let's go.
But yeah.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Roger.
But yeah, tell him I liked it.
I will do, young man. You're a good un. Thank you for your patronage.
Bye.
Laters. Just sighs as you go out. It's like, you what?
So Ember,
Yeah.
I would like to do some shopping and see if I can get some Smith's tools.
Cool. I'll come with if you
So,
want.
that's where I'm going next, if you'd like to come.
Yeah, I'll come with.
Alright, so we head to... I guess Garth's Goods has most likely... Yeah, I guess Garth's Goods is most most likely to have Smith's tools. So head to Garth's Goods.
Okay. So while you guys are wandering off to Garth Goods, we'll go back and check on those in the... All right. Yes, we're coming your way. Don't worry. Check on those...
Has Hawk's disgusting food made its way to the Adventurous Rest as well?
We'll check on those guys, see if they're wanting to do anything. Or just chill. Scion's quite happy just chilling.
Chilling. Right, well,
Scion, because Scion's, you know, autopilot. So.
So I'm just gonna finish off my dinner,
Yes.
lunch, whatever.
Either or.
And I thought I'd just... how far out of town is the river?
The river runs through the town.
Through the town.
So that's
Right.
why you've got a dock. You see, if you look at the map on stream there, have we got a map
Yeah,
pinned on Discord as well?
yeah, I was thinking it was
Yeah, there's a map on the Discord as well, so yeah.
yeah, I was thinking it was the sea.
Well, it's silly, isn't it?
Yeah,
Farted.
so I'm just gonna finish my lunch and then I'm just gonna have a little wander up and down the river, see if I can find any sort of outlet for this silver.
Okie dokie then. So, you wander down to the docks around the river, having a wander around, see what you can see. Where the docks are themselves, they're all raised on stilts in the river, obviously. So the actual where the water hits, it's all built up underneath. So yeah, there's definitely a wall of some sort which stretches around all the way basically to where the the mill is and just beyond, and then it's more gradual, natural river splashing up against the shoreline. But yeah, you have a wander around. Make an investigation check for me.
Natural 20 for a 20.
No, you found nothing. No, sorry. Your eyesight failed. So, on the northern part of town, just beyond the docks, anyway, yeah, just beyond the docks, you can see about 5 feet down, sort of half in and half out of the water itself. Well, I say half in. So mostly just above the waterline is what looks like some sort of hinged iron grate set into the wall just past the docks. Sort of where the gap is between those buildings. Where there's one clump of buildings and where the street leads. Let me get my pointer on.
So you mean like between the blue roofed ones and the
Kind of there,
Yeah.
if you can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's where you find this grate. But then also, on that roll, you stroll back and see what else you can see. There is another one which leads out just near where the mill is. Same hinged dock with looks like some sort of solid 5-inch sized iron, sort of rusted barnacle encrusted. Yes, you can get freshwater barnacles. Padlock at the bottom of this big hinged iron grate, which is itself about 2 or 3 feet in diameter.
So, having found that, then I'll head back to the Adventurer's Rest and wait for the rest of them.
Okie dokie. But yeah, that took you maybe best part of an hour, hour and a half to have a good look around up top to bottom. Meanwhile, we go back to Ember and Titan, who are making their way to Garth's goods. And they eventually get to Garth's goods.
Is that you rolling to see if we are going to encounter anything on the way?
That'd be telling, wouldn't it?
It was just stacking up
Yeah.
bikes and some of them fell.
I'm just keeping my hands busy. I need a fidget toy or something.
Same. No, I've just got like this chain thing.
Anyway, you're at Garth's goods. Oh! I just heard a ding on a shop bell on the ambient audio that I've got playing.
That was good. That was good timing.
Indeed. So as you wander in, I'm guessing
Yep.
the shop bell dings. Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
Garth.
Garth.
Good to see you.
Hey up, how are you doing? Good to see you back. What have you come for today? What have you come for? Anything specific? It's not as busy this early afternoon, shall we say now, after all the food and everything's been eaten and wanderings around and stuff. One or two people browsing.
I was wondering if you had a set of Smith's tools.
Smith's tools. Oh, let me see. Yeah, I do think we keep a couple of sets in stock. Well, you know, with the local smith in town, it's always good to have those kind of things in stock so he don't go wandering off elsewhere. You know what I mean? Let's see.
Could I
Let's
buy
see.
one, please?
I'm sure you could if you've got the gold for it.
And I'm
I
just wandering around.
think I do.
Well, let me see. As soon as I find, there we go. Right, how much are we charging for these nowadays? Ah, there we go, there we go. Excuse me, how much am I charging? Not how much are you offering to pay for them? If you're offering to pay 20 gold pieces, I'd be willing to charge you 22. What do you reckon? 22 gold pieces?
Deal.
Deal? Good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Pleasure doing business with you. If you break them, come back and buy another set. Not saying that they will break mine, Stu, but hey, there you go. But I ain't giving any guarantees or warranties.
Yeah, I'm just kind of looking around, seeing what there is.
There's all sorts. Is there anything specific you're looking for?
Druid stuff.
Druid stuff. Like?
Different types of plants, druid weapons, all that stuff.
Druid weapons. They're not druid weapons, they're simple weapons. Dart.
No, but look, it's a druid.
Oh, it's because you are a druid.
Yeah, but most classes just say like simple weapons.
Right, okay. So, are you actually looking for anything specific, or?
No, just like plants and druid weapons.
Oh, there's plenty of plants. There's like bunches of dandelions, bunches of mint, some lavender, things like that. Mint.
How much mint?
There looks to be one dried up bunch, just wrapped together with some twine, just in the front of his counter where he's got all his dried herbs and stuff.
Because I had a bunch of mint and I was wondering, and I just thought, could I sell it?
You could certainly try.
So I will ask him if he would like to buy some of my mint.
Well, it depends how much you want for it, young'un.
How much is the going rate for mint?
Going rate for mint nowadays. Probably you're talking, I don't know, about 5 copper for a bunch.
Yeah, fine.
Alright, you got yourself a deal. Hand it over. It looks fairly fresh, this. That's not bad, that, yeah. 5 copper, there you go, not a problem.
Thank you. Pleasure doing business with you.
Make sure you mark that off. If you've got mint, make sure you mark it off. Yeah. Cool. So, that's not a bad day's work. Anything else that you're looking for? I can take your interest in?
Not at the moment.
Ah, that's a bit of a shame, isn't it?
I just spent most of my gold on these smith's tools.
We'll just add a new shipment of abacuses. If you're looking to do some adding up at any time.
What weapons
I
have you
mean,
got?
Weapons,
I
you
mean,
say?
I am an automaton, and so my brain is artificial, and so it processes mathematical things quite quickly.
His brain does maths.
If you say so, if you say so.
He can look at the sky and tell exactly what time it is.
Right.
He's like a clock, but it walks.
Okay. That's cool. We got some, we got 1 or 2 hand crossbows in stock. We got some daggers. I think we got the odd sword or 2, maybe a long sword, a great sword. Some javelins, a couple of hammers. You know, we've got quarterstaffs. Yeah.
Ember, if you're going to buy a weapon, may I suggest that you don't buy one that is heavy and makes you slower,
Yeah.
because you are not a frontline fighter. That's Scion's job, and a little bit my job.
But yeah, any of them take your fancy, young'un?
How much is a dagger?
Dagger, 2 gold pieces for a dagger. Dagger.
And remember, I can make daggers using my art.
Hey, easy now. Don't be taking away my business.
I'll give to the local economy. I would like 1 dagger, please.
That's a pleasure doing business with you again. That's 2 gold pieces, please. Thank you very much.
There you go.
Thank you. It's a pleasure as always. Please keep coming back and spending your hard-earned adventurer's money here. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you, Garth.
So, goodbye.
Let me know if there's anything specifically that you guys are looking for, and I can see if I can get it imported for the right price.
Well, there was one thing.
Oh, yeah. And you want to check your
So-
fancy that way?
Well, so being a warforged, I am able, if I can find the right construction, I am able to attach weapons to my arms as arm blades.
That sounds pretty
So-
nifty, doesn't it?
Yeah, so I don't know if you happen to know anything about arm blades.
Not particularly, but I can make some. Investigations, shall we say? Have a word with a couple of my contacts in bigger towns. See if we can get something imported in, or if not, I can at least let you know how much for the finder's fee, of course. But let me do some poking and prodding around, and let's see what I can find. All right.
That would be much appreciated.
Actually, there is one more thing.
Yes.
And I pull out the owlbear claw and 4 of the feathers. And I just
Well, that's a bit grisly, isn't it?
How much would you buy these for, if anything?
Feathers. I'll give you a copper each for them.
Okay.
The owlbear claw. I mean, the claws themselves would be pretty useful, but the rest of it, not so much. I'd say maybe a silver apiece for claws.
Okay.
How many are on there? What is it, 5? Yeah, silver apiece for claws, and then copper apiece for feathers. They're big feathers, so you know, I'm sure I could sell it to Right Fletcher for a price to make some good adders from.
Yes, so I will sell all the claws and 4 feathers.
Okie dokie. So, is it just one claw that you had?
Yeah,
One chopped off
Yeah.
paw?
Just like a paw.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
it's an owlbear trophy.
okay. So, yeah. So that would be 5 silver and 4 copper then. Delete your inventory. Cool. Let's see what I can do with this. I've got somebody, I reckon, that can clean this up and make something useful out of these claws. They're a bit big, aren't they? Look at the size of them. They're coming useful, I'm sure.
Yeah, it could be used for like spears and stuff.
I'm sure I can think of something inventive for it. I'll come up with a good story. Pleasure doing business with you. Anything else I can do you for?
Not as far as I'm aware.
Right, well, that's wonderful. Come back next time. We'll see you around. And I'll have see what I can find out about these arm blades for you.
That would be much appreciated.
No worries. See you again. And he just wanders
Yeah.
off to one of his other customers.
As always.
Oh, I know that. Laters. And he
Bye.
just turns away and starts talking to someone else.
Okay, so, well, I'm done here and got nothing else that I want to do, so shall we head back to join the others?
I'm thinking of just stopping by blacksmith or something real quick.
Stopping by. I mean, it's completely the opposite end of town.
But yeah, just asking him to do something. See if he can.
So, Granny, you were just waiting until the rest came back. Was that right?
Yeah.
Cool. Right.
Doing a bit of studying in the corner.
Yeah. It's
Well, I will follow
NPC day
Ember
today.
because I will follow Ember because I said I would keep an eye on her. So
Yep, no worries. So, NPC day today. You make your way through town. Make your way downtown. Walking past all the people
Then they all just
who are currently homebound. And then you eventually get your way all the way to the top of the town to the blacksmith. The mysterious blacksmith.
So,
Ding, ding, ding,
hello.
ding, 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 ding.
Hi.
Doesn't appear to be either hearing you or acknowledging you over the sound of the hammer and the forge. You're just like, hi, hello there.
Produce flame in my hand to try to get his attention.
You see the roaring forge in front of him where he's hammering away at the anvil. Or just go and talk louder.
Well, if I had control flames, I could literally just get rid of them.
But you don't. So eventually it takes whatever he's working on, douses it in some water. As I look, notices you. Oh, hello there.
Hello. I was just wondering if you could engrave something on the handle of the dagger.
Engrave something.
Yeah.
I'm not an engraver, unfortunately. I'm not one for doing that kind of detailed work. I'm more of a, well, blacksmith. I make stuff.
So do you know anyone who does?
Maybe jeweler.
Okay, I'll go.
Yeah.
ask, yeah.
Maybe jeweler would do something.
Okay, cool. Bye.
Alright, catch you later. Goes back to work. Ting, ting, ting.
But yeah.
well, we could. Well, if you want a jeweler, then let's go to Elgar's Gems.
Okay.
Shall we
Get
head
to-
to Elgar's Gems?
Yes.
You get there. Try the door. It's locked.
Ah,
See a sign on the door. Closed.
Okay, that's annoying.
ah.
I mean, if we're having an off day tomorrow, we could come back.
Having an off day.
Yeah. All right then. What do we? What? Is there anything else you want to do then, Ember?
No, I think I'm good. Anything else you want to do?
All right.
Oh,
then.
what do you want to do? Ah, don't start that again.
Good old Jungle Book reference there.
Hey!
Okay. Well, I guess we head off to join the others at the Adventurer's Rest.
Okie dokie. So you make your way back to the Adventurer's Rest where Belak and what's his face are just sat around the table, chilling.
Zion.
Yeah, that's the one. Chilling out, enjoying the odd slowly consumed drink and their meals. And
Well,
silence reigned across the land.
I go enjoy.
have you two just been here the whole time?
No, I've been for a walk and I've found something really interesting.
Oh, what would that? What's that?
I've found two entrances which I think lead into the sewer system.
Okay. Okay, where are they?
Well, there's a bolted, rusted up grate set in the wall just next to the mill. One there,
Okay.
with a padlock on it. And there's
Okay.
one just north of the docks on the wall that's next to the river.
Okay. Do you think the guards know about this?
Probably, seeing as the padlocked. Might do.
Okay. Well, nothing for it but to, maybe we should ask the guards if they would be happy for us to go in
Yeah.
before we break in and annoy the guards again. Shall we do that first?
Yeah, if we. Well, do you know
Okay,
where the
then.
guards are?
No.
Right. Well, I guess we could ask what the first one that we see. Oh, I should have asked that guard's name actually. All right. Well, I guess we'll find a guard and see. Actually, DM. Can you describe, even though we didn't ask the guard's name, can you describe what he looks like? And gonna see if the first guard we talk to recognizes the look of said guard.
I already did.
Did you?
Yes.
40s,
Um,
50s.
You are.
40s or 50s.
Yeah, he looked sort of in his late 40s, early 50s. Sort of greying, rough beard, stubble on his face, leather cap, sort of ragtag, bit of leather armour with chainmail over the top, shield and spear.
Okay.
No particular uniform, it looks as if it's just whatever they've got. Basically.
Alright then, so half halflings. Shall we head and find a guard?
Hell yeah.
Half halflings away!
As you get up to leave, Alfred pipes up. Like, oh! Are you off anywhere in particular? Is there something that has caught your attention?
We're just investigating.
Okay, so now it's okay. So you're investigating before you find out if there's going to be extra reward. I like your style. Where are you planning on going to do your investigating?
Well,
Where
I
at?
took a walk this afternoon and I found two padlocked grates in the sea wall, or river wall, whatever you like to call it.
It's a river, so we'll call it a river wall.
Yeah, so we're just going to ask the guards if they padlocked them, if they know whether they're the sewer system or whatever.
Well, I did put out a message, as I said I was going to the captain of the guard to find out if there's going to be any extension to the original contract. I'm still waiting to hear word from them, but I did happen to mention about your existence and your involvement in the completion of the first part of the quest. So, yes, if you find Captain Redguard, then they should already know of your involvement in finding out what's happening here.
And where would we find this Captain Redguard?
Where's the guard's outpost? The guard's outpost is north end of town, just below the sentry tower. So roughly around here.
That's where
building
one
here.
of the crates were.
Interesting, you say? Yeah. Coincidence upon coincidence. Okay, okay.
Well-
Yes, so there you go.
Well, half halflings to the guard's outpost, I guess.
Oops, let me just unlock
Any
that.
objections?
Aye!
Yes,
The
no.
half halflings heads to the guard's outpost.
So you make your way through town. You know, it's early to mid-afternoon.
Help, we're under attack by Skynet.
You are Skynet. So yeah, people bustling around doing their business. You go for opt for the quickest way down the back street, just off the docks, heading up.
You do the Terminator theme. I'm gonna make that reference, aren't I?
Not necessarily. There's many references you could make.
But that's the Terminator theme that you just sang.
That's because you're the Terminator.
Oh, yeah, okay. Come with me if you want to live.
Get to the chopper.
Wrong film. That's Predator.
You eventually make your way through the crowds. Keep grabbing hold of Ember. Take Ember away from me before I rub all the paint off her. Just by fondling. Flare. Ember, flare, whatever. He's painted Flare up, so Flare is now... Hold on, let me...
Did you just say take all the paint off her just by fondling?
It's entirely possible.
I mean, yeah, I didn't do an undercoat, so yes, all the things.
No,
And I
it wasn't
painted
primed, not...
myself.
So, yes.
All on my own.
There you go.
Very good.
Well, it's alright, innit? If you like that kind of thing.
You do.
So yeah, you get up to the guards outpost. It's only a small building, just one door on the outside. Sturdy iron frame with heavy wooden planks in it. Sort of an iron grate in the centre with one of those, you know, slidey lookout holes on the other side of the door. And then you just stand there in silence. Cool.
Are there any guards there?
Knock on the door.
There's none lingering outside. You knock on the door. The eye slit rolls back. Hey up. What do you want?
We are.
Come to see if Captain Redguard's in.
Yeah, Captain Redguard's here. Who's asking?
The half-halfling.
Half Halflings.
Half Halflings. Yeah, I've heard that name. Are you worried about the rats?
Yep.
You're
Okay. Shuts the eye hole. Couple of minutes go by.
you get shut.
Opens up again. Right. Captain's coming. She won't be long.
Yeah.
Take a seat outside. Now you can see there's like a bench either side of the door. Just a simple wooden bench.
Sit down.
Okay. It breaks at the end. Yeah, so a minute or two pass by. You hear... And the door opens up.
That is a lot of locks.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, that's the jail as well.
Yeah. Tall woman strides out. She looks to have tidy sort of hide with a bit of chainmail over the top armor, some sort of tabard over the top in red and green livery. No symbol as such, just the colours red and green. Sword hanging off her right hip. Shield strapped to her back, just a simple wooden kite shield. Long dark hair tied behind her. Scar across her cheek. So, you heard about the rats, I hear?
Indeed, we are.
Yeah.
Okay, I assume you're after investigating further, following on from what you've already learned, is that right?
Yeah.
And I assume you'll be after a reward, depending on what information you find. Is that also correct?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Just looking up.
Alfred has, yeah, she's about maybe 6 foot, 6'1", something like that. You know, fairly well built.
Yeah, I'm
Definitely
I'm
the size of
4'5".
a gat. You what?
I'm 4'5".
Oh God, yeah, definitely the set to be a guard, and she's got the bearing of someone in authority as well. Well, the reward depends entirely on what you find out and what you dig up in your investigations. What leads have you got so far?
Well, while we were in the mill, there obviously is a well inside there that leads into the sewer system.
The drain, yes, not a well,
Yeah,
a
the
drain.
The drain, yeah.
I see your investigation capabilities need some polishing.
And I took a walk this afternoon up and down the riverbank, and I found a couple of padlocked grates, which could probably lead into the sewer system.
Yes, I believe they're the old sewer inlets from overflow from the river.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, as we had a bit of a to-do, because we broke into the mill last time without asking permission.
Yes, yes. I've heard both sides of that story. So, Alfred has explained to the best of his ability via a brief letter, and it would be nice to get your version of the events. Why you decided to break and enter before speaking to me.
Well, we didn't, to be fair, we didn't know who had actually padlocked the door. We just thought it was padlocked because there was something toward inside.
Okay, and you thought a padlock was just fair game.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, that gives me all I need to know about how you operate.
Well, the thing is, because of the misunderstanding over the mill, there's obviously the padlocks on the drainage system, so we thought we'd better come and ask if you padlock them, if we need to ask permission to unlock them, or whether we just smash our way in.
Well, I suppose at least you've learned your lesson from the previous attempt, and you are actually doing things the right way this time, which stands in your favor. Now, as far as opening these locks, these have been locked for years and years. Oh, dear me. I'm not even sure who owns the keys for them.
So you're saying you can break and enter?
I'm saying I'm thinking whether I'm going to let your previous behavior stand you in good or bad stead to actually allow you to break into these or not.
Would you like to know what this young lady I actually saw at the bottom of the drainage system.
You actually saw something down there? Yes, if you did, please do tell me.
Yeah, it was just regular sewer stuff. A bit of dripping water, some like moss. Not really that much.
Well then, why do you think you need to investigate down there if you didn't actually see anything? Is it just by chance? Just because it led from where the mill was?
Because we think that's where the rats came from, and we want to know what made the rats have human heads. Like growing out.
Yes, that is rather strange, I must say. We have been pondering that one ourselves. We just... I don't know. We just thought it was something to do with the, whatever was coming from the sewers. But do you think it might be something else?
Possibly.
Maybe. Could be some sort of cult.
What would make you think it was a cult? Are you sure you didn't see anything down there?
I mean, it's rats with human heads. That isn't natural.
No, but there could be some sort of contaminant.
I mean, yeah. I'm just kind of brainstorming over it.
Make a deception check for me.
Oh no! Oh no. Oh, that's a 12.
Mm.
Roll a 10. Oh, is that a nat 20 or nat 1?
That's a nat 20.
God damn it!
She just carries on looking at you.
Come
You're
on,
hiding. You are hiding something from me. I need to know what it is.
Just gets like a lantern interrogation time. I saw a group of rats at the bottom, and then when I looked down, they scurried away.
No, that's not it at all, is it? You need to be honest with me, young girl.
Okay, it was humanoid, but with like a rat head. It was like a werewolf, except it was a rat.
So like a were-rat.
Yeah.
That worries me. That concerns me greatly. Why did you feel it necessary to hide this information from me?
Because it saw me and just ran off, so I thought it would have been like scared if loads of people actually came down and like started just attacking it.
No, we're not usually the type to attack first. We normally want to find out what this is, but the fact that you say you've seen a humanoid rat-were type creature, and we have all these strange mutated rats with humanoid appendages.
Yeah.
This definitely warrants further investigation.
We should take a subtle approach, though. We shouldn't just dive in head first.
No, I wouldn't dive in headfirst into the river. There's strong currents in that river, you know. I will grant you access to enter these sewer grates by whatever... No. Not whatever. Minimal fuss possible would be preferable. I shall make sure to post guards in the area so that people are aware that you are doing this under guard business, shall we say. Yes, I think that is the best course of action, yes.
So I grab
And
my
then
quarterstaff,
if
cast
it
shield, like, pull it out and
gets-
say, is this okay?
If it gets hairy, is there a
The rats
signal?
generally are.
Is there a signal that we can send to call upon your assistance if required?
I don't know. Do you want to think of one?
Yes, I'll send Harold out.
Harold? Who's Harold?
Arrow?
Harold, it's my owl.
Oh, okay. Is this owl nearby?
Yes. It's just perched in that on top of your guard tower.
Looks around. Oh, the snowy owl up there.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, Harold.
So how fast is Harold?
Like a whippet. Owls not particularly fast. They're silent.
Yeah.
They.
Check
If you ever seen, there's one video that I saw that was measuring different birds of prey and the noise they make when they fly, and owls are literally just silent.
Oh, I was gonna send out flare as well, but it has a 60 feet flying speed, so I don't think I need to.
Yeah. Oh yeah, flight is definitely fast. Okay. Yes. When.
Yeah, he's silent. It doesn't
So
work
if-
back,
if-
don't you?
I think the best way, I don't know what everybody else thinks, but if we leave the one locked,
Well, they're both actually locked. It's just I forgot
No.
to mention. Yeah.
leave that one intact,
Which one?
enter through the one that's up here,
Wait, we might not even need to break the locks. I just realised.
and then at least if we find something out, there's only one way in or out, if you get my drift.
Did you catch me drift?
Or we could literally just teleport in. Fiery teleportation.
How many people can you get?
Everyone is within 5 feet.
And what does it say?
Okay, so spirit and each willing creature within 5 feet of your choice teleport up to 15 feet to an unoccupied spaces you can see. Each creature within 5 feet. On the point that it left needs to make a dex saving throw.
Spaces that you can see.
Yeah, so like I could
How
just-
would I get my owl out to give a message if we needed help?
get it to carry flare.
Huh?
I'm not sure a mortal owl carrying a firefox familiar is a good idea.
Yeah.
Damn roast owl today.
Hedwig already suffered enough as it is. We don't need another owl death.
Okay, maybe not.
Okay, well, I will leave you, half-halflings, to decide on your course of action. I will set in place the guards for each of these sewer grates. And then just once you have decided what you are doing and when you are planning to do so, just speak to them and they can get a message back to me, and then we will be prepared for whatever happens next.
Well, I presume it's getting later on in the day.
Sort of mid-afternoon now. So what you class 2 or 3 o'clock.
So, do you want to go now?
Or do we want to recover a bit more? Because I can sense a big fight coming on. I feel like we need our spell slots recovered.
So, first thing in the morning?
So yeah, I think first thing in the morning.
Right. So, tell the captain that we're gonna head this way first thing in the morning.
Okay, it's agreed. Holds out a hand to shake somebody's hand.
Can we
It shakes
can we
Ember's
take
hand.
Can we take a break now? Because I need to drink.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, because I want to get some fresh air, because it is, although we've got the window open in here and we've got our little, well, I say little, bloody tall fan, if you can see it there.
Yeah, it's massive.
Yeah, we've got this thing on us. It is roasting in here today, and I imagine it'll be even worse tomorrow. So yeah, we'll take a quick break. I've literally just finished my mug of tea, because it was cold
You're
by now.
drinking tea in this weather.
I'm British, don't you know? Tea is very refreshing in the hot weather.
Well,
I
I'm
love
pretty sure
tea,
it.
but even I have my limits as to how hot it can be when I drink.
Nah, come on. On a hot summer's day, you gotta have a cup of tea to cool you down, ain't you, Granny?
I'm
We
British in
certainly
it.
have.
Aye.
I'm British in it. Gotta have that cup of tea.
Right. We'll head for a quick break, and then we'll be right back after these non-existent messages.
All I've got is a bottle of water.
Subbishes. Hmm?
There you go.
But
Maybe paint it over with some matte varnish or something. That looks quite good. Maybe a little wash would do it good. Just talking about flare, painting of flare. But I've shown you my new magnifying glasses that I've got, haven't I? Yes, no, maybe.
Sorry?
I was saying, I've shown you my new magnifying glasses that I've got, haven't I?
Nope.
Oh well, there you go.
The one where you said it looks like a teacup.
Oh, maybe. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're fantastic for painting detail on stuff.
That's what I did for the entirety of Flare.
Which is why it looks so tidy and neat. So yes, anyway. Are we all back?
No.
Oh, who are we
I'm
waiting
back.
for? Well, in that case, yes we are. Right, so we can do this however you want. Rest of the day, we can say you spend doing whatever you want, and it passes, and we get onto night time, and you go for your rest. Or if you want to do some planning and prep between yourselves, and then we'll say it gets to night time because of the amount of time you spent planning and prepping. It's entirely up to you guys how you want to spend the rest of your day.
I mean, there's nothing else significant that I want to do.
Cool.
No, me neither, because I've got to wait 2 days for my fun to be made anyways.
Yeah.
And I need to wait for 12 for yours.
Okay. Cool. Right, so, and there's no plan that you wanted to come up with
I mean, we've got our escape plan. So
where your entry plan is more, I was thinking.
actually, yeah, we could literally just smash the lock.
Well, obviously, if she hasn't got a key, I'm gonna have to devise some way of breaking the lock. Get in.
I mean, we've got Titan's mace, my quarterstaff.
Have you got any sort of tool that could possibly saw through it or something?
Are you thinking FCG?
Buzzsaw or something, yeah. We'll try a bit of fire on it, can't we, Amber? And
Yeah.
just try and melt it.
I've heard fire and water go together well.
Yeah.
I'm just seeing
You
what.
could say they go together swimmingly.
Oh god, what proficiencies?
Townie isn't here, right? To take over with the puns.
Yeah, that's fair. Tools, not proficient in any tools. Townie as such, so no, it's not like he can lockpick.
I'm proficient in plants and chess.
Cool. Plants and chess,
I mean, yeah.
amazing stuff.
Dragon chess and herbalism kit.
Yeah, that's cool. But yeah, not proficient in any tools, which is interesting. So if that helps with your what you're thinking of anyway.
I think it was just brute force last time, wasn't it? But
Yeah.
not so
But
much.
the actual grate is about 5 feet below the 5 feet down the wall, so to speak. So it's also how do you get down there?
Rope.
Tony has rope, 50 feet of ropes. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
I have my climber's kit and grappling hook.
Yeah. We'd always just like hammer something into the ground.
Ah, now then. You've got a grappling hook.
I do.
We might be able to attach it to the grave and pull it off.
Yeah.
Because if it's been down there for donkey's years, it might be a bit rusty. As long as
Yep.
you don't take out the wall with it.
Yeah. And this is exactly what I bought the grappling hook and finder's kit for, this kind of situation.
Oh, we need to rip grates off a wall.
Well, that sounds just great.
It's my job.
Alright. So,
Uh,
How good it was,
quick-
it's my job.
Quick question. Do you rust by any chance?
what, me?
Well, I don't.
Not, not as far as I'm aware, I don't. I haven't rusted before.
Make a quick Constitution saving throw.
That is a 12.
No, you don't find any rust.
So yeah, I can do that. If I borrow Scion, if I borrow your rope, and I attach the grappling hook to the end of it, and then I can use my climber's kit.
Yeah, it sounds like a plan. Yeah.
So are we having a long rest then? Obviously we are if we're
We're heading off to do this in war.
Okay, so there we go.
Yeah,
So yes, basically, what happens? You spend the rest of the day chit-chatting away, finalising your plans for what you wanted to do, discussing about ropes and grappling hooks, and people nodding their sounds like yeah. And eventually, night draws in, falls dark. Owls hooting away in the distance, and quite close by as well. You head up to your beds, and yes, you get a good night's long rest. You get a night's long rest so good, in fact, that you do actually feel stronger in the morning,
Leveling up.
and you level up to level 3. And how long have I been waiting for this fucking day to be over so that I could tell you guys that you level up?
Oh my god.
Cool.
Yes.
Alright, before I organise my
Nothing.
leveling up, I am going to use Blessing of the Forge and power up my armour to...
Usual stuff, yeah. What I will say is spend as much time as you want on the leveling up on stream. I'm not fussed about that because, like I said earlier, we are ending a little bit earlier today at about 11 because I am absolutely knackered right now, never mind if it gets to that time. But yes.
Yeah, and, you know, you gotta look after yourself.
Yeah.
And
And I'll do the long rest for Tony at least. But I shall leave the leveling up to him. So if you guys want to roll your hit die for me, for first of all, don't forget we're re-rolling any ones that you roll
right,
for your new hit points.
So 1,
That's a re-roll then.
that's a 6.
That's not
I
bad.
rolled a 1 as well, so I'm re-rolling.
So should I 19?
No, you rolled hit points. Yes, yeah. That makes sense, doesn't it?
There we go, 20.
And
That's
then
much better, a 5.
3d6.
Excuse me, what?
Says hit dice 3d6.
No, you
So
one
just
per
roll
level.
one
It
off
just means you
before
get
you roll
3
two.
because you're level 3. You just roll 1 and then put it in your rolled hit points. Well, you add it to your rolled hit points because you're doing it manually. So basically, if we go on yours, let's have a look at your current hit points.
Oh, it's done mine already. It's given me 4.
Hey, what? What have you got it set to then?
Stuff it set to.
No, you've got it on manual. Oh, what's your constitution?
Plus 4, 18.
Yeah, well, there you go. That's what the 4 is. So your current rolled hit points are 9, but you get plus 4 constitution bonus per level. So just roll a d6.
I did do and I got 2.
Okay, so you add your 2 to your current rolled hit points, and then it does the hit points modifier automatically. So your current rolled hit points will be 11. And then it adds your constitution bonus per level. So yeah.
New spells.
Level 3 is good, isn't it? Level 3 unlocks a load of stuff, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have
get-
second level spells now.
I get spells that aren't druid spells.
Have you
It's
sorted
my
your...
What?
subclass. I get fire spells that aren't druid spells, like Scorching Ray.
Have you sorted your hit points out yet, Granny?
Oh, that's
Or do you want me to do it?
Rolled HP 9, HP modifier 2, so that was 11. So,
Huh?
but it should take me.
23. No. You don't have a HP modifier, you just up your rolled HP to 11. There you go, I've done it for you. So yeah, you just add that 2 onto your current rolled HP, basically.
Oh, I don't know whether I should get spike growth or not.
There you go, sorted. So you've got 23 hit points now, basically. So yeah, you do the rest of your stuff.
Because I was on 17 before.
Yeah, so you get +4 because of your constitution bonus, which is apparently amazing.
I'm with you. Yeah, yeah.
And then you rolled hit points as well as your constitution bonus.
So if I just level up to level, so basically it automatically does it, and I just add on top of the modifier whatever I've rolled.
Well, you don't add on the modifier, you just add it to the rolled hit points.
Yeah.
So that's your running total for how many you've rolled, basically, and it does the constitution bonus automatically, yes. So yeah. Right, so let's have a look at what you guys are looking at now. So
Interesting. Heat metal is always prepared for my setup. Interesting.
Just touch
I'm not
yourself
going.
and you start to melt.
I'm not going to use it like Keyleth though, and think that oh look, what if I heat the metal and this lock unlocks?
just give Townie a little notice there.
Surely it'll unlock.
It glows.
No, it's from the show,
What show?
the Blacksmithing Legends.
Was it?
Yeah,
Oh,
when they're trying to get into the Dragon Guy's house.
oh okay. Anyway, carry on. This is the trouble when you level up as a spellcaster. So basically, for fucking Caleb, you're not Caleb, you're Belak. Yes. I mean, it's not spelt backwards or anything.
No.
Oh!
Nobody noticed that before.
No!
I know. It's literally just because I said it, because I had it in my head, it must be some sort of subliminal thing that I've known but not realised. So that's why I keep saying Caleb, because it is spelled it backwards.
Damn.
Because yes, literally just now it has twigged. As soon as I said it, I'm like, wait, that's Caleb backwards. Fuck. So yeah, so you wake up and you're like reading through your spell book as you do first thing in the morning, and you're like, oh, I've just figured this one out, and this one as well. I don't know how many spells you get extra.
2.
Two, yeah. So oh, I've just figured these 2 out. Whichever ones that you've figured out, you're just like, ooh, your shillelagh's granted you extra powers.
I just hear nature's call, then I go do a pee, and then I get a new spell.
And for your devout following of the silver flame and defense of against other deities, yeah, well, no, defense of the silver flame against other deities, you have been granted extra powers.
Yeah.
Against the platinum dragon.
Yeah, the platinum dragon, you know, the lord of all that is good.
Oh.
I still like the version of the platinum dragon that is in Dragonlance, to be perfectly honest with you. Paladin or Fizban. the doddery old wizard. Yeah.
That's literally the first thing I think.
Yeah. The Gandalf trope, basically. Striking similarities, shall we say. So, have you, Ember, have you figured out
Yes.
what your stuff is now?
Yes.
Have you got anything cool?
Yes.
Or is it just spells?
It's just spells.
Okay.
Next level's when I get my cool stuff.
Ah, I see.
Because next level I get wild shape improvements and an ability score or a feat, and I'm going to choose feat.
Okay.
Because I actually have a good idea for.
So now you have feet before you just had stumps.
Yeah.
Cool.
Actually, no, it's next level. I don't have feet yet.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, level 4 is when you either get a stat increase or a feat.
Yeah. But yeah. Cool.
Yeah, I'm done too. I've chosen my new spells and everything.
Yeah, I've chose mine as well.
Oh, interesting. Do you... I've just seen... I think I've seen something of
So many
yours.
to choose from.
Granny in your features and traits. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, so you can do that now. I didn't notice it before anyway. Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, so that's how heat metal actually works. Okay, interesting.
Oh my god, my 6th level ability is amazing.
Is it?
Yeah,
Shame you're not there yet.
I know. I wish I was.
Why you're not? Right, just let me know when you're all ready.
I'm ready when you are.
Yeah.
And we shall continue. I
Oh
think
yeah, there was also something cool. Flare now has 20 hit points instead of 15.
20.
Yeah, because it's 5 times my druid level.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
So at 20th level, she'll have 100 hit points.
5 times your druid level.
Yeah.
And your druid level is?
Oh no, it's plus 5.
Right.
Yeah, look.
The look of
Plus
confusion.
5.
5 times 5 is, no, 5 times 3 isn't 20. What?
Yeah, it's 5 plus 5 times your druid level.
Okay.
I was so confused.
Yes, me too.
Don't be confused. BeConfused.com. Hashtag not sponsored.
So what about that granny type person? Or are you still
Yeah.
working on stuff?
No, I've picked my 2 spells.
And whatever else that you get at level 3?
Can't see anything.
Oh no, I just wondered if you did or not.
No. As I've
Okay.
got at the back of my book, because it's so confusing what you get at what level, that I've got it all wrote down wrong. So I'm not
Ah,
sure
right,
if
fair
I'm
enough.
going.
Cool, right. So yes, you wake up feeling more powerful, completely refreshed from your fight with the rats. Did anyone get bit?
Yeah, I think.
No, I'm just kidding. Carry on.
Yeah, I got hit. I got bit a lot.
Yeah. If I'd
I
used
mean,
some...
I possibly got bit, but I'm a robot.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, you
yeah.
I'm
got
immune
bit,
to
but it.
disease.
Yeah, you got bit, but it just like nothing happened. You
Yeah.
got bit, and then you kicked it away.
I was tempted to use a different type of rat, but I didn't.
Disease.
Yeah.
I used.
So,
I mean, that wouldn't work on me anyway. Warforged are immune to disease.
Suddenly you have Ebola.
so, what's your plan for the day?
Well, I guess we
Go to
enact
Hall
our
Scrub.
plan straight away. I mean, after you've had
Sustenance.
after you 3 have had some sustenance.
I'm gonna go to Hog Scrub.
Of course you are.
I mean, come
Well-
on. You gotta go every day to see if it's a good or a bad day.
Well, funnily enough, though, first thing in the morning, you get there. It's you're talking what? By the time you guys got up, 8 o'clock in the morning, something like that. It's not open. Yeah. It's more of a late opener. You're talking sort of advertised times 10 till 10. Yeah, it's more of a late breakfast to evening meal type place.
So we just.
Closed on weekends.
So we just
I have
get
no idea what type of...
straight away, so we can't wait 2 hours.
I have no idea what day of the week it is. I know what number of day it is, but I have no idea what day of the week it is. I'll have to figure that out at some point. So what? What were we saying?
So we just going straight to this after we've had breakfast. No
I don't know.
time to
I don't know.
wait For 2 hours.
It's up to you guys. It's not up to me.
What's you want?
To faff around.
See if we have time to
I
wait
thought
2 hours.
we're cracking on with this.
Oh. Oh, well, I guess it was.
Well, I think it's time for us to, well, I mean, you guys need something to eat, but then it's
we
going to
need
be time for us to go and enact our plan.
So you head down. I take it you were staying in the Adventurer's Rest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alfred doesn't seem to be there this morning. Some other person serving behind the bar. But yeah, you order breakfast. A few drinks for the table. So for the breakfast, we haven't paid for rooms for last night, have we? So 5 silver each for the rooms for the night, with breakfast included. Oh, was it? No, it was 4, wasn't it? 4 silver for the rooms in this place. Yeah, I know. I forgot. I've got notes on it actually here. Yeah, 4 silver per double room, that is. So yeah, if you're wanting to share up, you can do.
Okay.
I'll pay for me and Tony.
Okay, that's cool. You what?
That was just all I was told.
Oh, okay. Cool. So yeah, and then breakfast is brought over. So you feed, and there's that ding of the bell again on the audio soundtrack. And then you head out to enact your first part of the plan.
Right, Scion.
So you're walking up through the docks. The only people that you see around this time in the morning. It's a little bit misty with the mist rolling off the river onto the shore. But the sun is gradually making its way across the sky. Not many clouds in sight, but it's burning the mist away slowly but surely. So it's more just a low-hanging mist just over the top of the river at this point. But yeah, there just seems to be dock workers moving around, loading up a small trading ship, which seems to be heading off downriver by the way it's moored at the docks.
While we're walking, I tied a grappling hook to the rope,
Okie dokie.
so it's ready.
No, it's kind of a brownie colour.
Yeah, but what if we dipped it in red dye?
But you didn't. So yeah, you've got a roped grapple now. I won't make you do a check for the knot. You'll be fine.
Make a not making check.
Performance check, I think you'll find. So yeah, you've got your grappling hook tied off to the length of rope now. You make your way up opposite the guard's tower. You find the grate down there. There is indeed a guard stationed there. He looks fresh-faced, as if he's just come onto duty. Good morning to you. Are you the Half Halflings then?
We are.
Okay, Captain Redguard told me about you lot. Said you'd be trying to open up that there grate down there.
Yes, we are going to use brute
That's the plan.
force.
Sounds like an idea. Mind if I stand back while you do whatever you want to do?
Yep, that's fine.
Okie dokie then. Well, let me know if you need anything, but I'll just be here keeping guard, so to speak, because that's what I am. I'm a guard, innit? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Just look out for an owl. Because if you see an owl, then you know to run in because we're going to die.
Run in where?
Into the sewers.
Oh, I don't know if I want to fancy doing that myself now. If you four are having trouble, I don't fancy the chances that I would. I mean, I'd maybe go and fetch some help and see what
Yeah.
Captain Redguard wanted to do, but I don't think I'd do it on my own, no. Yeah, I'll leave that kind of thing to you, adventurer type.
Yeah, if you see an owl fly out, go get help because we're dying.
Is it that owl there? Points up on the guard tower. Harold just perched up there again, just watching you all.
Yeah, that owl there. You see that one fly out of the sewers that we're going in without? Then, we just go get help.
Okie dokie then. Well, I
Right.
mean, you're not
Perfect
in.
sense,
You're not in there yet. It's weird. Harold's waiting for you to do what you need to do before Belak summons them.
So,
That-
hang
that
on.
right, really.
summon thee.
This grate is
Wonderful.
On the floor. Oh, on the floor, yeah.
No, it's not
Okay.
on the floor. It's in the
No,
wall.
It's in the
Is
wall.
it in the wall?
Yeah.
Right. And
Well,
I'm
that's
trying to
just
pull it
great.
off with the grappling hook, can't I?
Well, that's just great.
Okay. In preparation for this, I put on my climber's kit. I put on my gloves and my boot tips from my climber's kit to so that I can sort of get a grip. And then I head over. Is it high up or is it down low?
Well, it's not going to be above you. It's below you.
Yeah, it's below. Because basically, it's like you know, like you get a wall on the seafront that holds back
Yeah.
the sea.
Yeah,
And
like a
it's-
harbour wall type thing.
Yeah, it's down. I would say
Right.
more at water level. You know,
Okay.
so quite a bit down. Not
About
too
five,
down, though.
about 5 feet or so.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, what I do then is I peer over.
Pier,
And-
water, pier.
Yeah. And then that was completely unintentional. And then I should I put on? No, I'm just trying to open this grate. I shouldn't need my harness or because I'm not full left. All right. Well, what I do then is I try to throw the grappling hook between the grates, between the bars, and make it catch.
Okie dokie. Well, for that, I would like you to make a dexterity check for me, if you please.
I keep rolling 12 today. That's another 12.
Okay, so you swing it out and swing it down. Clang! It hits, you start to pull. Comes all the way back up. You got the grapple in your hand again.
Alright, take 2.
Okay, roll to hit.
16.
Clang! It hits again. This time you start to pull it back up. Ooh! You got some resistance there.
Think I've got it. Okay. I keep pulling.
I assist.
Okay, well, the rope will be long enough for you to... Okay, so what I want you to do... What are you trying to do? Just
I'm trying to pull it out, open it. I'm trying
just
to get
yank
out.
it as much as you can. Okay, so... What I will need... I would say... No, just a straight up strength check on this one with advantage. I mean, I don't know how much advantage you would actually give to Titan, but
It's the rule.
as per
Titan's,
the,
Titan's actually weaker than Carlton. His strength's 18, Carlton's is 19.
yes, but still, Ember is trying to assist you here.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. I don't know how much advantage she would give you, but there we go. We'll go with rules as written for this one.
Alright, advantage. Here we go.
One of the only times we do.
That wasn't a very good roll. That's 11.
So, pulling. You can hear some grinding. But it's just not budging.
Sound like
Alright,
get in here and help.
I'll keep going.
So what if we give you a hand and help pull the rope?
I'm already doing that. Would you like to give double advantage?
Not double advantage, but it might aid the DC.
Yep.
So Scion steps up. Alright, I'll help.
I'll give you a hand as well.
Okie dokie. So let me just
Here we
check
go.
on something. Right, strength check with advantage.
14.
Oof.
Let me guess. Just a fail.
Pull. No, not just. Pull. You're pulling, but you felt a bit of give on that one. And the odd ping, 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 sound of metal pinging. But you're worried about the rope at this point. Okay.
Okay, should we try again? Or...
By all means, you can try again.
Alright. Do it. 19.
So that was said with some force, wasn't it?
I mean, it's the force that he's giving when pulling.
Oh, you tried a bit harder this time. Right, I get you. So, you all in unison. Heave, 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 and then you hear, and you just fall backwards. If you all just make a quick dexterity saving throw for me.
16.
16, okie dokie.
19.
Yeah, you're at the front, you're okay.
Oh. Yeah.
You fall and snap your neck.
So, you've got Titan at the front, bracing the weight, snaps, starts leaning backwards, gets his foot behind him, manages to stop himself.
Gyroscoping and just activate.
Shut
I
up!
mean, I do have my boot tips, so I'm kind of ripping the ground and anchoring myself.
Okay, fair dues. Ember, just behind you, just holds on. No, because she's so close to you with the rope, not at all. But Belak, right at the end, just lands smack bang on his backside, and then Scion, as Belak tips over, Scion just trips and lands on top of you in a heap on the ground, and the guards just there. That was worth staying around here. What?
I don't know Scion.
Scion's not leveled up yet.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
Yeah, so Scion, before anything, will be on +4 to that. Before any rolls.
Good.
Yeah, so,
Because that would still be 1 over my HP.
yeah. I mean, if I'd rolled 4 Scion,
Oh, that'd be 14.
that would have been 14 extra HP, but I didn't roll for Scion, so it's tough. But yeah, you feel, and you look down, you see the lock has indeed snapped, and the gate has lifted, and you've currently got it held open. You can just see the tip of the gate about a foot under the top of the wall, as you have it right now.
Right, so is there any way to anything hereabouts that we can tie the rope off to?
Yeah, there's some mooring posts around, still even around this part of the actual wall itself as well. So they're about 2 feet tall.
So we'll just tie it off and leave it open and
Okay, so you tie it off.
go in.
I was like, what? Guys, like, you want me to leave that open for you when you go down there, or do you want me to close it up again, make sure no one else gets in there? I don't know what would, but you never know.
Open it if you either see us or an owl.
I don't. Well, would they be able? If we needed to get out, would they be able to close and open it quickly enough?
I mean,
I don't
Harold
think
is.
they
Oh,
double
I
our
don't know.
speed, so.
I mean, you've broken
And
it
also-
now, so I'm sure we could open it, but I don't know how quick we would open it. That's the
Yeah,
only.
I mean, we need. Yeah, just leave it open because I don't think.
Yeah, I agree. Leave it open.
That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, I don't mind that. I'll report back to Captain Redguard what's going on, so she knows and she's aware of it all. Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
So what are you doing now then?
All right. Head
in, I guess.
inside.
Okay. So how are you getting down there?
So how deep is
Your love?
it under the
I
water?
was just thinking that.
It's the actual where the opening is. It just basically, depending on the level of the river, it's either about a foot under or it's barely touching it. At the moment, it's barely touching it because there's not been a lot of rain recently, so the river level is fairly low. So there's just that
Alright,
little
okay.
trickle of water going through it.
All right, I've got a plan then. So if I put on the rest of my climbing kit, so I put on my harness and I put on my pitons, put the pitons on the wall, then I can anchor myself down, and I can carry you down with me. I can get you guys in the grate before following myself.
I will just tell you this though. Obviously, the ropes that you have, they come as standard as 50 feet length of rope. So the amount of rope that you're using with the grapple and to tie it off, you're talking about 10 feet. So you've probably got another 40 feet of rope left after that.
So how far
That you
down?
could just
So
It's
we can
about-
probably just climb down.
10 feet to maybe the bottom of.
Yeah, I'm just. I mean, I could just in case you fall. I could get an anchor. So, and with the climber's kit, you can't fall more than 25 feet from the point where you're anchored.
So like,
So,
is the
it
grate
would save
like on
you
the floor?
from falling in
Like,
and getting washed away.
if you were stood on the floor, would you be able to get into the grate?
So
You stood
I
what?
was think
So like, if you stood at the bottom, would you be able to get into the grate
Stood at the bottom of what?
of the 5-foot drop?
Yeah,
I
all we
don't.
have to do is climb down the rope and just
I don't.
So
step
we're
into the
here.
drain.
The bottom is here.
Yeah.
If we were here, would we be able to get into the grate?
That's the point.
Don't need.
Okay, cool.
Alright,
what are you
why-
pointing at?
Fine, Tom.
Okay, what I'll do then is I'll anchor the piton. I'll put the pitons on the edge, and I will tie the rope to them, so that you can climb down, so that everyone can climb down.
Okie dokie.
The pitons are in my climber's kit.
Well, they were. Now they're in the wall.
I'm gonna
Is that right?
summon Flare
Yeah,
just
so we're
like
just
Yeah.
climbing down the rope.
Okay.
Yeah.
Flare appears. Okay. So you've got the rope there ready, dangling in front of the opening into this sewer entry. Who's heading down first?
I'll go last because I have the climbers. My climber's kit is my property.
That's cool.
I'll go first.
Who's okay? Make an acrobatics check for me with advantage because you're being assisted by all the stuff that Titans done.
Oh, that's a 5 and a nat 20.
Oh, you just slide down, gloves on, feet on the sewer, and there you go. Right, guys, I'm in.
Damn.
Next.
I want to see you all beat that.
So, right, I'll go next.
Okie doke.
Acrobatics.
Yes, with advantage. That's definitely not with advantage. Okay, now it is. However, It has been made fairly easily. So yeah, you struggle a little bit to get down the rope. You're not used to all this stuff, so hand over hand, slip a little bit just before you get there, but you manage to touch your foot on, and then with help of Ember, you actually swing up and get yourself into the tunnel opening. It's just, I'd say, it's not simple. It's about 4 feet high, so you're having to crouch a little bit once you're in there. Might make it a bit awkward for Scion and Titan. But Scion will go next. Acrobatics. Oops. That was a double click that I didn't mean to do. I love these new dice. Get out of the way so I can see it. They do, don't they?
Easy.
I can't see the total because one of them's just hovering over it. 21. Cool. Yeah, so
that's what I got as well.
hand over hand and dive straight into it. Yeah. Now Titan, last but not least.
Alright.
These dice roll awful.
18.
Yeah, easily again. So with your climber's kit and everything, you just like spider climb down there. For a giant robot.
Spider robot does whatever a spider robot can.
For a giant robot, you're not actually as heavy as you look. So yeah.
Just big spider, big spider.
Yeah, you get down there, everyone makes room, you're sort of hunched over a little bit. But eventually you all get into the tunnel, and from the light that is given due to the fact that it is early morning, no, not yet, because you didn't see it. You can only see so far down, but there is no other light source further down, so it's dark, long stretching tunnel, little trickle of water running down the center, the two walkways at either side, and that's where we're gonna leave it for today. The four of you plus Flair ready to head into the sewers to discover what is lurking in the depths. So yes,
Wow.
hope you enjoyed.
Was that our first ever session with no combat at all?
No, we've had sessions without combat before.
Oh yeah, the ones where we literally spent ages in Elgar.
Elgar?
Not Elgar. Rogar.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. That was good.
But yes, so that's where I'm going to call it there for the stream. So anybody still watching, thank you very much, totally appreciated. Also, those of you that may have watched on YouTube, thank you. We'll see you next time. Good night, God bless. Catch you all later.
Right.
Little Spark, I hope you're looking forward to DMing the Avengers.
I think Sergio meant goodbye, but that'll do.
Slash the Justice League.